the issue of permits has been coming up more and more with companies going into Canvas. And the question is, should we get permits, or how do we even get permits? And what's the legalities, what's the laws on that? In all reality, we actually have a Supreme Court ruling that we actually have the right to go door to door. Technically, we're not soliciting. There's no exchange of money. We're just giving them information, and if they want to schedule and invite us to their home, we'll come out and give them information, estimate, and show them a demonstration of your products or services. So that's what we're only doing. We're not selling anything. But all the cities, their ordinances, they all have their own issues, and as far as they're concerned, that's the rule the rule of law. So what I usually suggest, if there's a territory, there's a town or a city, municipality that you want to spend some time in, contact the municipality, let them know exactly what I just said. Is we're going to go out, we're giving out information around our job sites. People want to schedule estimates, they could schedule it at their convenience. And they'll tell you what they require. Some will just say, hey, just get registered as a city, there's a permit. Some actually might want the individual canvassers to get permitted. And others are really extreme and kind of off the board as far as I'm concerned. So what I suggest is first do it first, but don't every single town and community in your entire territory to do it. Just do it by community as you're going to go through there. And that's what I suggest with the permit process. And sometimes you just go in and canvassing. If someone actually does call the authorities and they come, is then go back and get registered. It's a little saying. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Chris receives countless questions like this one at his AskTheCanvasKing.com website. The two most common questions he gets are, how can we improve our canvassing results? And how many leads should a canvasser produce per shift? Unfortunately, neither of these questions can be answered in under a minute. If you've ever asked yourself either, then at the end of this video, I'll tell you about two resources Chris is making available that will answer these questions completely. Chris Thompson is the Canvas King. His 5-step canvassing program is the #1 door-to-door lead generating system being adopted by companies around the country right now. Companies who implement Chris's techniques are turning their results around virtually overnight with his system. They're seeing improvements in the quality and quantity of the leads their canvassers are generating. Leads are resulting in appointments, and appointments are converting to sales. Chris's system is the result of his 16-plus years experience, developed from taking his own startup home improvement company to over $2 million in sales in the first 2 years, predominantly with leads generated from canvassing. Chris has a real passion for, even a sixth sense for canvassing. He's the only canvassing consultant who actually has his feet on the street, in the neighborhoods, canvassing right alongside canvassers of private clients who bring him in to train their people. Today, Chris devotes 100% of his time exclusively to coaching companies on his canvassing system. With the change in the economy and people staying in their homes longer than ever before, the demand for home improvement products and services has grown exponentially. The success companies are experiencing with Chris's 5-step canvassing system is rooted on the foundation of some basic fundamentals. The fundamentals I speak of are the subject of two resources Chris is making available to you. The first is a video DVD titled The 5 Reasons Companies Fail Canvassing, and the second is a detailed report on understanding the numbers that make canvassers successful. You can discover more about these two resources and request them at the address shown here.